Hello YouTube, it's Sarah from Ensign Insights. I am really excited about this video tutorial today about how to hold a brush pen for hand lettering. I have been teaching in-person hand lettering workshops, and the biggest thing that I've noticed is how people struggle with holding the pen because it's so important. If you're holding it the right way, then the pen is actually going to work with you instead of it being really difficult and working against you if you're holding the pen the wrong way. So these are little tiny details that you may never have heard of that are really going to help you to improve your lettering quickly. And if you like this tutorial, stick around for the end because I have a really exciting announcement for you. But for now, let's get started. First, you want to angle your brush pen so it's 45 degrees to the paper, not straight up and down. So you want about this angle. If you have it straight up and down, you're not going to get the right amount of pressure on the downstrokes. So you can see as I do these little loops, I am not getting the right amount of pressure. It looks a little bit funny. You're also going to probably ruin your brush pen, but if I do it the other way, it's getting the full amount of pressure and your brush pen is actually working with you to help you. Next, you want to hold your pen so it's perpendicular to the slant of the downstrokes. And this one is so important. So please pay attention right now because this one, so many of my students start doing their lettering and they ask me what is wrong, I'm not getting it right. And this is oftentimes the answer. So if you are holding your pen at any other angle, it is going to be working against you. If you have your pen perpendicular to the downstroke, you're going to get that nice squared off top and it will be thick all the way down. So here, this one is obviously exaggerated as I am pulling the pen more parallel to the line, and then you're not getting any sort of a thick downstroke. So you want it to be perpendicular with your downstroke. So I can change my angle. That's okay. I would just change my pen. If I want a different angle, move the pen so it is still that perpendicular to the downstroke. And you can see on this one, it was not quite the right angle, and that's why I do not have a squared off top. So now you can see me letter the word while keeping my pen perpendicular to the downstroke. If I turn my pen, then I can get the different angle, but the brush pen is working with me to get those thick downstrokes, that really good contrast between the downstrokes if I'm holding my pen the correct way. Here I am holding my pen not correctly, and you can see there's lots of saggy bottoms. The strokes aren't quite looking right, and that is what we want to avoid. So if you're noticing that you're getting saggy bottoms and you don't know why, it could be that you just need to move the angle of your pen so that it is perpendicular to the downstrokes. This can solve so many problems, and I've seen so many students have these aha moments once they realize the pen is actually working with them. You are basically learning a different way of holding your pen, so this could feel a little uncomfortable at first. I normally hold my pen with my thumb over my finger, but that's just how I do it. You don't have to do that. Find what works for you with your fingers. It doesn't really matter with the fingers. You just want to make sure that your pen is at a slant, a 45-degree angle to the paper, and perpendicular to your downstroke. So if that is really uncomfortable, you can move your paper to work with the angle that you're going to rest your hand. I normally have my paper to the left, and then my whole elbow rests on my desk. And one last thing about holding your pen, make sure that you're not holding the very, very tip of your pen. You want to be about an inch away. Some people hold it even farther back. I normally do about an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. This is so that the pen is doing the work instead of your little fingers trying to move around with all of the turns and strokes that you're doing. The main idea is that we want the pen to do most of the work. You are just guiding it. I really hope this tutorial helps you to make your lettering better really quickly in just a short amount of time by changing a slight little detail of how you're holding your pen. I also want to show you with a larger brush pen. This is the Tombow dual brush pen. I am holding my pen even farther up than I was with the smaller brush pen. So that's something to keep in mind when you use large brush pens. If you liked this tutorial, I think you might like my announcement, because that was actually just a little sample of my new workshop, Hand Lettering for Beginners. It's an online workshop, so you can take it wherever you are. It also comes with a workbook that you could purchase and download if you don't want to take the workshop itself. I will link to everything in the description box below, and here is a little preview of what is in the workshop. Hello friends, welcome to the Hand Lettering for Beginners workshop. I'm Sarah, Ensign from Ensign Insights, and my main goal is to help you develop confidence one letter at a time. I teach in-person workshops for hand lettering locally, and so the goal of this class is to help you feel like it is an actual workshop in case you can't go to one near you or you don't have any near you. I want this to feel like you are coming to one of my workshops. We're in my office right now, so hopefully you feel like you are right here with me. In this workshop, we will go over the basic details of lettering, from how to hold your pen to how to form your letters. I will show you exactly the pens you need to get started, as well as give you this workbook that you can download and print to practice along with me. It has everything you need to get started, including lowercase, uppercase, connections, and more. You may be an absolute beginner, or you may know a little bit about lettering already, but either way, we are going to dig into the details and I'll show you how to make your lettering look good, even without much experience. I started hand lettering during a time when I needed to be reminded how to be happy, and it became a therapy for me. I could not get enough. I want to share that joy of lettering with you in this workshop. All right, I'm so excited you're here. Let's dive in. I hope that got you excited for the workshop. Thank you for watching. I will link to the workshop below, so be sure to check that out. And let me know in the comments, was this video helpful? Is this how you hold your pen, or was this new for you? Thank you again so much for being here. I hope to see you in the course.